You're not like us. It's okay. Everybody can't be like everybody. You gotta have your crew. You gotta have peeps you cool with. Unless you do the solo dolo. Solo dolo's okay too. If it's not messing with your mental. Because we care about the mental here. Especially when it comes to trash talking mental. FYI. You're not built like us. If you can't trash talk, if you can't appreciate sports in general, being a beacon where we welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. Is the NBA soft? Is the NBA too soft? And before you answer that question, let me go ahead and tell you that if you say anything other than yes to that question, if you said anything other than yes to those questions about the NBA being too soft, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you are wrong. But it's okay, because if you are always right, how are you gonna ever learn? So it's up to the rest of us to bring you along, to help you be more better, and to help you learn. Cause wait for it, you're gonna learn today. The NBA is definitely too soft. Trash talking and talking trash is a part of the game. It's a part of sports. And if anything, I'm gonna go ahead and say this with my chest. So if you are standing up, brace yourself. Better yet, go ahead and take a seat. Sit down. No hands raised, no questions, none of that. Why? Because you're going to learn today. And I said it twice. Not as nice. But anyway, trash talking is a part of basketball. Have you ever went to the court? Have you ever balled out and doing what it do? And before the shot went in, you sitting there or standing there or maybe on the ground yapping. Before the shot even went in. Don't worry. You are one of us. And that's one of the people who now believe that the NBA is a little bit too soft for our likings. I can give you multiple examples. I can, but I'm only gonna give you the one. I'm only gonna give you the one example. But it's a doozy. It is a latest and not greatest example, but it's definitely a doozy. And to believe that, I suggest it to you, not you in the back, but you, NBA. I suggest it to you that to spice things up, to make things more better, to make things brighter, to make things interesting, just a little bit more, you should have had a trash talking award for the best trash talker in the league, and allow fans to vote, and of course the players to vote. And if some of you may, how about asking the coaches or even management? But that's not for me to decide. That is for you to decide, and that's the you plural. Whether it's basketball fans, NBA fans, FIBA fans, or fans of chaos, or hey, If it piques your interest, come on aboard. Unless you said that the NBA isn't too soft, then you can just go ahead and yeah, go that way. Yeah, it's a nice route. It's a nice route. There's nobody. It's a clear path for you to go that way. My right, your left. Exit. I suggested a trash talking award. We can iron out the details later, because this isn't what we supposed to be learning today. What we are learning today is how soft the NBA has become. Trash talking is an art form. Precious art form. Yet, if you want to, you can break it down to an exact science. And that's not for you to try to do. In fact, if you do have it broken down to an exact science, I'm just gonna say there's nothing more better than off the cuff. There's nothing more better than just going with the flow and letting the mood and letting everything dictate. It's authentic in a sense. But if you like science is cool. Science is fine. It's repeatable. Yeah. That's cool. Just can't think that the NBA is soft. See, we've reached that point, the halfway mark. Yeah, halfway mark. Now that has been addressed, now that we know what the main and major goal is, how, not ever, how about? Yeah, some how about isms here. How about this? Would you be upset? Would you get mad if somebody tell you that you should get sacked? You should get fired. You should get, laid off. I've given you multiple choice. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I am just the narrator. But the thing is, that should be okay. That should be fine. You should come back with a clever clap back. You should be able to let that roll off you because you got thick skin. You should be able to not let this bother you one bit. But if it does bother you, and you are an owner of an NBA team, franchise, or you are part of an organization, and you happen to not like that, you happen to have rules in place maybe to address that issue, an end game or the repercussions for doing what you shouldn't be doing, meaning trash talking to somebody that's possibly super, yes, duper important. You can't be kicking them out the game. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw my hands up in the air, and no, I'm not dancing like I just don't care. I'm just throwing them up because I don't know what to do with my hands, arms, feet, and toes. Yeah, they moving too. I don't know what to do with them. Because if you can't take somebody saying fire whoever, sack whoever, lay off whoever, and you gotta kick them out, you're not like us. You're not like us. It's okay. Everybody can't be like everybody. You gotta have your crew. You gotta have peeps you cool with. Unless you do the solo dolo. Solo dolo's okay too. If it's not messing with your mental. Because we care about the mental here. Especially when it comes to trash talking mental. FYI. You're not built like us. If you can't trash talk, if you can't appreciate sports in general, being a beacon where we craft our skill set, iron out the kinks, sharpen the steel. Once again, you pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I am just the narrator, unless you want me to be the hater and say, fill in the blank. Yeah, fill in the blank. You can't be that thin skin, that antenna ears, catching and hearing and seeing everything and feel some kind of way. I mean, you could, you can, but that makes us circle back around and say, the NBA or whatever sport is too soft. Fight me. No. Not literally. Not literally. Unless you the NBA. Unless you got thin skin. Unless you're not one of us.